But then the answer was believe all women. Some women have been abused, and therefore any woman who claims to be abused, you need to believe her and affirm and validate what she says. And so churches adopted that mindset, and as a result, women discovered in certain cases that exaggerating or reframing themselves as victims. So normal marital conflict, for example, gets reframed as abuse. So, 40 years ago, what's happening here is a problem. There's sin, but it's sin here. Reframing it as, no, this is abuse. This is emotional abuse or psychological abuse. That word in particular was expanded. So language inflation kicks in. And so you begin to define more and more behaviors as abusive because it's a very potent word. And then once you've framed it as there's an abuser and an abused, there's an oppressor and a victim. Well, now the victim's in the driver's seat, and all efforts need to be made to punish him and to validate and affirm her. And so that was a really and now all of a sudden it's not about if you say, and if you're the person in the room, if you're the elder in that room, and you say, well, wait a minute, did it actually happen the way that she said? That's not what he said happened, and that's not what the neighbors thought happened. That's, like if you start to actually ask the questions and just resist, well, now you're re-victimizing, you're re-traumatizing, you're harming them because you're not validating and affirming them. And you're going, well, wait a minute, I just want to know before I know where my emotions should go, I need to know what's true. Like my emotions need to be tracking with the truth and not simply be tracking with whoever came into my office first. And so there were things like that I think would be good examples of where the church, well-intentioned people who wanted to care well for the hurting, got hijacked. And as a result, you ended up with all kinds of exaggerations and overwrought things, or things that were presented as this is a problem in one place is universalized everywhere, has this. Statistics get you leverage there. I think the racial conversation was another one where certain events became kind of totems, icons for narratives of oppression.